Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, JusJrdn, here with a moment with Jay. I just wanted to hop on the mic and say, I know the world been a little chaotic and everything. I just wanted to check and make sure everything good in the hood, like sure, you know what I mean? Say hi to the fam. Okay, let's get to work. What up? So as you may notice, this week, no crazy background, just the background of the room that I'm in. I don't know why. I had a bunch of backgrounds ready to go, but I just felt like it didn't need it this week for whatever reason. You know, I just felt like, you know what, let's just take the background away for this one. And let's just go like that. Lots of cool things. Been happening. Very exciting stuff. It was just my sister's wedding. Honestly, congratulations to them. What an incredible day it was. Before we get into that, look at this cup, man. My brother got me this cup. We sipping chai tea. If you're not watching, it's a cup with a fucking you hold that right there. It's got a choke, like a choke for your smoke, and then it's got a bowl, and then you smoke out of that. You know. But it is a nice cup. It's just like a nice cup. We sipping chai tea today. So let me get to this, man. My sister's wedding, one of the greatest days, I hope, of her life, but also just of my life. I'm being selfish in this moment. It was so much fun. So I'm wearing the fit. I'm wearing the kimono and the necklace that I wore to how gorgeous that necklace is, you know what I'm saying, to officiate. You know, I got to officiate the wedding, which was a crazy experience for me. You know, I got to marry my sister and her now husband, my now brother-in-law, and that was just an unreal moment. You know, very special to me. I've gotten to do a lot of cool things, and I think that's number one. You know, I think that it will be something that I always remember. I think it'll be a day I never forget. There's just so many special moments from it. But before I get too much into the wedding, I also wanted to talk about this necklace that I wore and why I wore it. This incredible company, I think she's called Rosebud on Etsy. It's this company crazy, bro, because they sent me this necklace in this package, and they sent it with these rose petals up in this bitch, and a definition of what the stones meant. So it's garnet and amethyst. So why I decided to, I just wanted something from the day that was meaningful that I could keep, you know, as just something solid. And, you know, I always wanted kind of a gemstone necklace. I think they look cool. I think, I just think that it's a beautiful thing. So I always wanted one. So I was like, this is my chance. So the garnet, I'll read the whole thing. Garnet is a stone for luck, money, love, and healing that cleanses and re-energizes the chakras, known as the stone for a successful business. It is said to help you increase popularity, attract like-minded friends, and help with self-esteem. A stone of purity and truth, a symbol of love and compassion that inspires passion and devotion. Compassion, love and compassion that inspires passion and devotion. Sparks inner fire, imagination, creativity, and controls the flow of energy. That's the garnet. And then the amethyst. Amethyst activates spiritual awareness, wisdom, intuition, and psychic abilities. Calms and stimulates the mind, increases focus, enhances memory and dream recall. Relieves insomnia, stress, irritability, mood swings, anger, fear, and anxiety. Anyways, yeah. So I just thought they were, let's chill, let's get deep, let's, it's all about love. So that's why I ended up wearing those, this specific stone, it was kind of thought out that way, and people were commenting on the fit, saying that I look like a shaman or like Jesus. People would call me Jesus for forever. It's funny though, because Jesus was black. So whenever people get offended, like my grandma got a little offended that I look like Jesus. She's like, because I was wearing sandals and shit. It's like, that's just how I look, It's like, I see you out here trying to look like Jesus. It's like, huh? Jesus is black. Or at least really dark skinned, I'm just a hippie rapper. Anywho, what a crazy moment. Unbelievable moment when I did get to, I went through all the stuff, which was pretty easy. It was pretty easy to become a wedding commissioner, which was crazy. I just had to send an email. They sent me some shit, but I read through it quite a bit beforehand so I wouldn't stumble too much. Only got caught up at the end, What a crazy moment that was. So honored to be part of the wedding and then just to witness the evening. It was it was gorgeous. It was out on this ranch, on this barn. Incredible people run it, own it. I got to talk to them, meet them. They were awesome. And then the food was crazy. My sister did this taco truck thing. It was nom nom nom, you know what I'm saying? And then the drinks, bruh. So that's the thing. So yes, congratulations, Faith, Jeremy. Woo, 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 woo. Hype. The wedding was crazy. The party was insane. People were drinking, people were smoking, people were dancing. It's so nice to see. And that's what I couldn't help but think. You can see there's laundry and stuff in the background here. That's hilarious. You can see there's garbage and those are Biscoff cookies over there. It's there. Anyways, don't judge. I just think, I don't know why. I could have cleaned up. But I was like, nah, the vibe is all right now for some reason. The one thing I couldn't help but think about all night was, what a beautiful occasion this wedding was. Life is so challenging, life is so difficult, but it's so beautiful and worth it when things all come together like that. It was, I just wanted it to go so well for my sister. Obviously, it's a big day for her, and I think it did, and that makes me happy. And it's just the combining of the families and everyone having such a good time and getting along and so many laughs, and it's just beautiful. One of the things that I remember most vividly is when my sister and my brother-in-law now had their first dance, and the DJ's playing the song, and it's crazy because my parents and then Jeremy Faith's husband is parents. So both of our sets of parents had the same wedding song. And so they danced their first dance to that wedding song as well. And man, sheesh, that was a crazy moment. It's just so wonderful, so beautiful, so impactful. And I just remember watching them dance, and we're in this barn, which is beautifully decorated, and we're looking at the couple, and the couple's dancing in front of the open barn door, and it's looking out into the field, and it's looking out into this beautiful farmland, and the sun is setting, and it was just such a they both looked amazing. My sister looked beautiful, Jeremy looked handsome as fuck. It was just such a beautiful moment, and I was just like, damn, I'm getting a little teary-eyed right now. It was just wonderful. I just can't say I can't put it into words. You know, I'm just so glad that I got to experience. I got to wed them. I got to experience that moment. I got to be there. It is incredible. All their homies are dope too. The wedding party was fire. Just crazy. Just a crazy experience. I won't go on too much. It wasn't my wedding, you know, it was my sister's, but it was too. But let's talk about getting drunk. So we partied. We partied all night long. It was crazy. I'm not one to drink alcohol so much anymore. I used to drink it quite a bit, but not so much anymore. And holy, even just thinking about it, man, I think I still hung over. This is like, I'm recording this like 4 or 5 days after the wedding. And maybe only 3 or 4. What day is it? No, 4-ish days after the wedding. And dog, I still feel hungover. I was working out. I was working out before this. I was trying to do a HIIT workout. I had to stop, man. I almost threw up. Not throw up because I was out of shape too. I've been doing HIIT. I throw up because I still feel hungover a little bit. And I was like, holy shit, alcohol's so bad for you. I drank my face off though. You know, I just couldn't help it. I was so overwhelmed with joy in the moment. And, you know, I was taking shots with you know, cousins and uncles and obviously the bride and groom, and it was just so much fun. It was just so much fun. But I got hammered. I haven't been that drunk in years and years. And I danced my ass off. One of my favorite parts of the whole wedding was Faith's bridesmaids kept coming up to me and they're like, yo, we know Faith is wasted because she keeps going to the DJ and requesting Kendrick Lamar. And I was like, fuck yeah. And so I just remember when Kendrick came on, me and Faith were rapping it to each other, getting lit. Oh man, what a cool moment that was too. I love Kendrick, obviously, and obviously love my sister. Man, this chai tea right now slaps. That's how I know I've been hungover too, man. I've been trying to drink coffee, just black coffee like I usually do. And I can't because it keeps fucking upsetting my stomach. So I drank so much alcohol. And you know, I helped clean up a little bit and stuff after the wedding. My dad is sober, and my dad drove me and my siblings, not Faith, me and my other siblings and my mom back to the hotel. And a super nice hotel, by the way, super nice hotel. We were only there for a couple hours. I was violently ill, so I threw up on my dad's truck, and which I felt so bad about. I did apologize. I guess it wasn't that bad, but I threw up on the side. Like I was so drunk. The window was rolled down, my hair was out the window, and I was throwing up. Guys, just a little bit. We got to the hotel room and I was throwing up. I couldn't sleep all night because I was so sick. So I don't even know what time we got up. Maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock, a.m. Brandon gets up. He's like, yo, what's up? How you doing? He's like, I'm feeling pretty good. I was like, bro, I'm dying. I haven't slept at all. I feel like shit. I constantly feel like throwing up. I didn't get any sleep. So we drive home. He's wanted to be up early. He wasn't feeling too bad. So we get up, we drive back to Edmonton. I throw up a couple times on the way. We have to stop. We get home. I throw up a couple times at home, and I'm out for the count. You know, I'm dying. I wake up, I throw up. I wasn't even able to stomach anything until the next evening. But holy shit. All I could really find that night too to eat was pizza bites the next night. And pardon me. And after not eating and throwing up so much, I gotta say those were the best motherfucking pizza bites I ever had in my goddamn life. Man, they saved my life. Saved my motherfucking life. I was just pizza bites and ginger ale, man, and it saved my life. But even the day after that, 2 days, it's been 3 or 4 days, and I still am feeling kind of like shit. And I don't know, man. I guess that just has to do with how little I drink. Am I upset? Yeah, a little bit that I drank that much, but also not really, because you know, it was worth it. It was worth it, because whenever will I have that opportunity to do that again, you know? And so, sorry, I'm just looking there it is. And so, you know, as much as I did get wasted, as much as it killed me for the next couple of days, it was worth it, in my opinion. I had such a good time. It was so much fun to have so much fun with all my family like that. We just, you know, we just don't get to cut loose like that as much anymore, I think, you know, just in general. So, and for good reason, obviously. I was dying. The last few days, I've been dying, and that was another thing too. Especially because I know all of the research on alcohol and all of that. But man, the amount of anxiety I had for the last couple of days has just been through the roof. And I know that's just an effect of alcohol being in your system. You know, it's just kind of one of those scale things, because when you drink alcohol, your inhibitions and stuff are suppressed. And one of the counter effects of that after you're done drinking is your anxiety is increased when you're hungover. Not only when you're hungover, but the following day or following couple of days, or I'm not exactly sure of that research. I just know that your anxiety tends to increase after you drank. And obviously it's just one of the many drawbacks of drinking alcohol. However, I had a fucking blast. So much fun. Oh, you know what was also fucking sick? When me and Brandon were driving to the hotel before the wedding, we were out in Wetaskiwin, so there's a lot of farms and farmland and stuff, and we're driving down this road, and there's just a bunch of farmland, and a bunch of like hay bales everywhere. And there's this woman in the distance galloping on her horse through the field. And it looked cool as fuck. And it reminded me of the story, because at that moment that was cool as fuck, and me and Brandon were like, yo, I want to fucking ride that horse or whatever the fuck. I've never wanted to ride a horse so bad in my life. It reminded me of a story. Me and a couple of homies a few years ago, many years ago now, maybe 7-8 years ago, I don't even know, a long time ago, a bunch of us went out to a farm to go ride horses, just randomly. And I don't know, there's probably 6 or 7 of us that all went, like, you know, a fairly big group. And so we go out to ride these horses. I've never, to my knowledge, I can't remember riding a horse before. And so we going, and I'm a little nervous. These things are motherfucking huge, you know what I'm saying? And so we get on these horses, and we ride, and everything's kind of cool, you know. I'm a pretty thick boy and everything, you know. So if I get knocked out this horse, I'm gonna be hurt. So we trotting through the fields and the forest and whatever. And all of a sudden, all of the horses get spooked. And I mean spooked, and everybody's horse took off in different directions. And so now I'm fucking, you know, away from the leader and shit. Like, we have a guide, and who's also on a horse, and my fucking horse takes off. Everyone's horses scatter. And I'm in the bush and I'm fucking holding on to this horse for dear life, fucking going through these bushes, till this horse decides to stop. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do right now. This horse is freaked out. I'm freaked out. You're supposed to not be freaked out on the horse. And then the leader comes around and collects us all from, all over, and we get back on the horse. She's like, yeah, is everyone okay? The horses get spooked sometimes, and then just continues on. I was like, what the fuck? I'm ready for this to be over now. That just happened. That seemed like a okay, fucking let's go. This experience is over. I'm sure it's dope riding a horse when you skilled like it, but when you terrified like that, man, sheesh, nah. Fucking nah. Yeah. Anyways, that just reminded me of that. Anyways, wedding was super fun, super hungover for a few days. But one thing that's super fucking hype is my boy, the last samurai. I still can't say his fucking name, bro. This man right here, dog. We're getting my dude, bro. I wish I knew his name. I just can't remember how to say his name, man. But he's like the last samurai, man. This dude, again, this is the dude that inspired me to do the darkness thing. Well, to really push and go do it, man. So man's got hurt. So man's wins the belt, wins the light heavyweight belt, and then a few weeks later, mans gets hurt training, fucks up his leg. Man's like, shit, bro. He's like, it's not my time. I'm gonna vacate the belt. I'm gonna give it back, and I'll come back later. And he's fucking back. Oh man, I cannot wait. Man's been scuba diving and shit in his training, dog. Oh man, I think this dude is sick. I love what he stands for. It's just super cool. Wait. This is canceled. Oh yeah. No, yeah. Sick. That's why it's sick. Yeah, this is canceled because he got fucking hurt, man. I can't wait for this. Oh man, I thought that fight just got canceled. Oh my god, that's so. Anyway, so exciting. Also, another thing that's been interesting too is the NBA has introduced an intra-season tournament. My cousin was telling me about this the other night, and man, that's interesting because I guess soccer does it a lot. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of soccer. But I like watching sports when working out, especially soccer, basketball, football, or football, just in general. While working out, it's just motivating, I just think it's dope, even if it's just highlights or something. And so anyways, they got this new tournament thing. I think at first I thought it was dumb, but now I think it's kind of exciting. It's cool to see how things are changing, and I mean, I'm sure the NBA is just trying to make more money, get more views, and I was like, from a business perspective, I think that's dope because they're giving away what's called, if you win the intra-season tournament, you win the NBA Cup. So, there's another championship on the line, which means that there's probably going to be special merch, and then those ticket sales are going to go up. And then it's just, I think it's cool. It's cool. It's new. They're also doing this new thing too, where they're forcing, they have mandatory minutes for all stars. Now, this is an interesting, I don't know what it's called. But what they're trying to do essentially is they're getting mad at at players and at teams because they're not playing their star players as much as they used to, say, like during Michael Jordan's time. Someone like LeBron James may be playing less minutes, less games per year than, say, Michael Jordan. And this is, and people are mad. And I understand both sides, because one side is, yo, you're getting paid millions and millions of dollars to play basketball 3 or 4 times a week. You know, these college athletes, these high school athletes are all doing it. You know, I remember playing 3-4 games a day sometimes. And on top of that, you're getting paid millions and millions of dollars. However, from the standpoint of longevity of the athletes, of health outside of the sport, and just general recovery and well-being of the players, I understand why people are doing this, because it's not they want these top players to be playing less during the season and more during playoffs, obviously with a higher chance of winning. And that's the theory behind it. And obviously these athletes don't want to play as much if they don't have to, because of all the wear and tear on their body. Now, it's a double-edged sword, you know, especially when we're talking about things like, if you compare things to like football players are getting fucked up all the time. You know, you playing a little bit of football. That's the thing too. If you go and you look at brain injuries associated with players, especially if they start from a younger age, like in high school or in junior high, and then how much damage that starts to accumulate over time, and even just playing a few it's crazy. Football is really fucking hard on your body, hard on your head, but it's also really cool and entertaining to watch. And you know, the double-edged sword there is the players know what they're signing up for the most part, and so it's just interesting to see what's going on. Obviously, I don't own teams, I don't fucking or anything like that. I'm just in sport. I like sports for the entertainment aspect of it, the inspiration aspect of it. Oh, but if we're gonna talk, can we talk about Deion Sanders, bro? Can we this has been one of the most exciting things to happen to sports in a very long time, I feel like. And I'm talking a lot of sports today. It's so interesting. I'm not usually a huge sports guy, but Deion Sanders, bro. I love what this motherfucker's doing. I gotta buy me some Colorado gear, bro, because I am a fan. One thing that's crazy about this is one thing I love that's changed in sports recently, in U.S. college sports, is the athletes have to be paid. That's huge. It's crazy how many millions, billions of dollars these unpaid athletes were making their universities and colleges. Fucking insane that they were never getting paid before. And sure, you could fucking give them a free education, a fucking scholarship. Whoa, whipty fuck, you know. That's always how I felt. Even if they got a doctorate, it was a couple $100,000s. This athlete is making you millions from ticket sales, cafeteria sales, merch sales, jersey sales, and then making your school more popular on top of that. So super hyped. I'm not sure how the pay structure all works. Maybe that's something I should dig into. Anyways, Deion Sanders, man. Let's just look up Deion Sanders quotes. Let's see. Here we go. I don't know who he is. If he walked in here right now, I don't know who that is. I don't know. This one's great. If you want it, you've got to go get it, baby. Beautiful. When he walked on, look at this, man. I don't care about culture. I don't even care if they like each other. I want to win. That's sick, bro. That's sick. I think this guy's super cool. Super cool. He's had a crazy career himself, and now he is coaching. I believe both of his sons play on his team too, which I think is super sweet. But one thing that's super impressive with this guy, earned media is the term given to media generated without it being paid. And that's what you want. You want to be, if you're trying to sell something or you're just a public figure like this, or you want earned media because, when people are sharing things, when you're on the news, stuff like that. And I wonder if I can find this exact number. Yeah, so this is the stat. Oh, so over a 3-week period, this one says 90 million. I don't know. Let's just go with the smaller number to be conservative. In 3 weeks, so from September 1st to September 22nd, Sanders has generated $45 million in earned media for the public university. That's, and this one's saying even up to 91. That is fucking crazy. You know how much attention that is? So to kind of put it into perspective, think of, this isn't a great example, but it's just kind of an example. They say a Instagram post from Kim Kardashian is worth about $1 million. So just think about that. That's crazy exposure. If Kim Kardashian made an Instagram post of my next album, I would probably sell out an album like that, So this guy's generated $45 million of earned media. That means free. That means just interviews and people talking, sharing on social medias. That's crazy. Another great example of that is Donald Trump. Actually, look at this. While he was in the White House, it's saying he generated $5 billion in free media to the White House. Again, I don't know if that, but probably, think about the entire time he was president. Yeah, has earned $2 billion in free media coverage. Oh, this might have actually even been before he was the media's $2 billion. Let's look at what it is. While he was running, this might have been from when he was running, because he was just saying such crazy shit. He was getting posted and shared and covered on the news. That's insane. $2 billion. But again, that's when he was running for president. Deion Sanders has done $45 million in 3 weeks. That's crazy. Anyways, not to compare the two, but Deion Sanders, man, super excited about what he's doing and how he's leading the team. He walked out to fucking, y'all see that? He walked out. This is fucking crazy to me, man. He freaking walks out with Lil Wayne. He walks out with Lil fucking Wayne. Let's see if we can get, man, these ads are killing me, dog. Look at Weezy. That's crazy right there. We ready for you. We ready. Look at Wayne. He always look cool as fuck, man. This is college football. That's Lil Wayne. That's one of the biggest musicians of all time. Look at this coach, bro. They coming out to Lil Wayne. Anyways, fucking super sick. Super sick. Oh man, this has been a hyped up episode. Let me talk about the music a little bit before I bounce. I'm getting too hyped up with all these things. You know, the wedding was such a good vibe. And all these things with sports is so exciting too. But let's talk about the music. You know, it's getting cool because we getting one of the most exciting moments, I guess, for me as an artist. I shouldn't speak for all the artists. Is when you get the mix back. So I mix some of the things. I'm not the best at it. I'm better than some, but that's not where my skill set lies. You know, as an artist, but I can do it. And so when I'm producing a song, when I'm writing and then making the song, and I got all of the tracks laid out and it's all kind of sounded like I want it to sound, send it out to the mixing engineer. And then he starts to kind of add some levels, tweak some things to really make sure everything is mixed together well. And so when you get that mix back, it's an exciting point. You know, the demo is a cool state. When you have the full demo, that's cool. And then when you have the first mix back, that's cool. And then when you get the master back, it's cool. So I've had the masters for Olympus for over a year. It's more about everything else getting figured out. Olympus 2 and 3 though, Olympus 2 I should say anyways, we're starting to get the demos finished up and we're starting to get the some of the mixes and stuff back, and it's just exciting. One thing that I'm really hyped to be playing around with a lot more is not so much in Olympus, but in the album after that, Mr. J and the Heartbroken Homies, is all of the synthesizers, man. It's just been really fun playing with sounds, playing with new sounds. After I'm done this and I chop it up and edit everything, I'm gonna be working on music for the rest of the day. So yeah, it's just a lot of cool stuff. Very excited. I think it's cool. Life is exciting right now. Life is beautiful right now. Lots of cool things coming down the pipeline. Also, the streams have been increasing. So thank you everyone who's watching and sharing the podcast. Thank you to everyone listening to the music. The streams have been amazing lately. So I'm just feeling very grateful and very valued for where I'm at right now. So I'm very excited to see how things start to pan out over the next couple of months. Very excited to get Olympus finally out. I was listening to the album last night. I've heard a lot of those songs. I performed a lot of those songs lots already. And, but I took a break for a while because, when you start listening to that project for so long, and so I took a break and I came back to it and I was just like, wow, this project is pretty crazy. Olympus is something. It sounds great. It sounds incredible. The songs on it are so dope. So I'm very, very excited to finally be, and actually it's funny. Last night was the first night I was listening to the album and I was like, oh, fuck. This is only coming out on vinyl. This is a pretty fucking good album to only be coming out on vinyl, but that's what I want. But very cool. I might drop one more song from the album. Maybe. But as far as it's going right now, it's coming out only on vinyl. Olympus, can't wait. One more time, just congratulations to Faith and Jeremy on getting married. Life is beautiful. And, I hope whoever's listening or, that you realize there's so much beauty in the world, and just to take every moment for what it is, the good, the bad, it's all beautiful in its own way, and nothing will last forever. One of the most beautiful quotes is, "This too shall pass." The good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. And so it's just like, be in the moment, and that was one of the biggest reminders, I think, at my sister's wedding. It's just like, wow, I'm here right now. Nothing else matters other than this right now. And it's just wonderful. And I was just so honored to be a part of it. And yeah, anyways, I won't keep ranting too much about nothing. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all those that continue to listen and to share and all that. More love, more success. This has been A Moment with Jay.
I hope you know, with every darker night, there's a brighter day. Through the chaos, we'll be okay. Sending nothing but positive vibes your way. Love for always. Jay.